Hey there, it's Lemmy. Today I want to talk about something I'm really looking forward to in the world of Stardew Valley. ConcernedApe has announced his new game, Haunted Chocolatier, and from the little that we were shown, it's already grabbed me. Stardew Valley is one of my favorite games, and I think it's safe to say it's one of the best games ever made, especially just by one person. I could go on and on about Stardew, and in the future I'll more than likely do so. But right now, Haunted Chocolatier gets the center stage. If it's not quite a sequel to Stardew, then perhaps spiritual successor might be a better way to describe it. There's an official website with more in-depth information, and I'm just going to go through a bit of it today to better analyze things. I also have it linked in the description, and I highly recommend that you check it out. To describe what the game is, ConcernedApe starts off by saying, "Why chocolate? I'm not sure, it just kind of came to me. I think sometimes the best ideas just appear in a flash, instead of being cleverly thought out. That's how I like to work anyway. What's important is the execution, and after 10 years of practice, I feel more confident than ever in being able to bring an idea to life. Regardless, I think a lot of people like chocolate." And I'd say he's definitely correct in that assessment. In Stardew Valley, the focus was more humble, living off the land, growing food, and connecting to the people and nature around you. However, with my next game, I wanted to explore the more fantastical possibilities, experiences that take you beyond the ordinary. That's where magical haunted ghost chocolate comes in. This is great and sets the mood of what we can expect from the game almost immediately. Anyone who's played Stardew Valley knows that there are more than a few fantastical elements sprinkled throughout the game. I really love that ConcernedApe is leaning into that even more. It's kinda clear that he thrives on the fantastical, and I think he does it well. He then goes on to say, and I love this quote, "Chocolate represents that which is delightful. The haunted castle represents the allure of the unknown. The ghosts represent the imprint of the past. All of these things are important. However, don't think for a moment that, because this game features ghosts in a haunted castle, it is an evil or negative game. On the contrary, I intend for this game to be positive, uplifting, and life-affirming. However, if Stardew Valley mostly channeled the energy of the sun, Haunted Chocolatier channels the energy of the moon. Both are vital. More important than all that, I just want to make a fun game." Okay, that was a lot. I really love that quote so much, and if I already wasn't sold by the trailer, then I definitely was by hearing all of that. Firstly, I think it's safe to say that he'll accomplish making a fun game. He's kinda got a great track record for that. And it seems like he's really hammering home that Haunted Chocolatier will be a cozy, feel-good game, just like Stardew is. These types of games like Animal Crossing, Rune Factory, Stardew, and Harvest Moon, they all have similarities in that we move to a new town and we begin a new life. And they all tend to do so with the most warm and inviting feel. There's something special and unique about this specific genre, and the world could always use more positive and charming games like this. He then describes the genre and the difference that this new game is going to be bringing to the table by saying, "Like Stardew Valley, Haunted Chocolatier is another town game, where you move to a new town and try your hand at a new way of living. You'll get to know the townspeople, achieve your goals, and make progress in many ways. All of that is similar to Stardew Valley. However, the core gameplay and theming are quite a bit different. Haunted Chocolatier is more of an action RPG compared to Stardew Valley, and instead of a farm being the focal point of your endeavors, it's a chocolate shop. In my opinion, this is an awesome way to move forward after Stardew Valley. We don't really need a Stardew Valley 2 where we run another farm. This genre is definitely not tied to just farming games. I appreciate that he describes them as town games. The community and social aspect is equally important, if not more so than farming or running a store. Even in Harvest Moon games, the action RPG focus might be less appealing to others, but we'll see how that unfolds. I'm really enjoying the look and feel of this new setting. It seems more old-timey than Pelican Town was, really cozy feeling. And running a chocolate shop, that has so much potential to introduce an interesting gameplay loop. We get to make chocolate that is literally out of this world. That's quite a hook. I need this game in my life. Someone on Twitter asked, "So, do you start in the mansion like Chocolate Store Factory, or do you work up to it, upgrading the building like in Stardew? I'd love the latter." To which ConcernedApe confirms, "Your shop starts very small, but you can improve and expand it over time." This was pretty much expected, but it's still nice to hear. It feels so gratifying and rewarding to start from basically nothing and work your way up to glory in these games. It'll be interesting to see in which ways we can do this in Haunted Chocolatier, like in Stardew, how the world would slowly open up to you more and more as you played. It's probably best not to go over every little detail, as most of it will probably change as development goes on, but the core concept of the game was clearly outlined to us, and it's enough to be excited for. And there are certainly some stark similarities that we can see in the trailer between between Stardew and Chocolatier, though ConcernedApe repeatedly states that this is early development, and he isn't even comfortable with giving a release window just yet, so it'll likely be several years down the line, which is just fine. Stardew Valley looked totally different when it was first announced, and the wait was very much worth it. ConcernedApe's games are works of passions, so I fully expect that Chocolatier will be more than worth the wait when it's finally released. I'm just so excited to sink my teeth into another experience like Stardew Valley, but just in a fresh setting with new characters. It's something I just can't get enough of, so I'm ready. Anyway, this news just really brightened my week, and I had to talk about it. And I didn't even mention the music, but that's another huge element worth looking forward to. This has a lot of potential, and I think we'll all be keeping a close eye on the development. So, with that, I'll be back with some more cozy game topics soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.